guys need a new daily driver? Well, we got you covered. LSNasty.com. We're giving away this 650 horsepower turbo LS Swap Colorado. It's a 5-speed manual. You need it in your driveway. It's 10 times entries. LSNasty.com. Bunch of brand new merchandise. Winter collection is up there. Hats, shirts, stickers, socks, you name it, we got it. Check it out. You cannot win unless you're entered. Keep humming, bro. It's a vibe.
We're just don't stop now.
Yeah, seriously.
I done choked.
Oh.
Hit the hum one more time, bro. All right, it is 7 days until we are leaving for PRI, and this is our status. We're making great progress, though.
Oh yeah.
We got Scott up here early on a work day.
We're making progress.
Scott and Logan have been working on the car. They got the transmission out of it.
Zoomies gone.
Zoomies are gone. Yeah, the Zoomies are sitting over there. Look at those. How are they?
They're great. Oh, they fit great. For what he had to work with, they fit unbelievably good.
It is an intricate puzzle, to say the least. They're pulling the motor out. We are getting close to like doing the final assembly. I'd say that's fair, right? Because we're cleaning up some stuff, cleaning up the mid plate, cleaning up the motor plate, cleaning up the bars on the chassis, getting everything painted, and then that's going to leave us to really just do making the fuel tank, which I have right here. We'll talk about in a second, and just clean a bunch of stuff up. I did order a nice little Milwaukee tool to help grind some of this stuff down, which I'm kind of excited because it looks pretty cool. But we'll get out of their way so they can get started on this. We'll talk about what we're doing. We're divide and conquer is what we're doing.
Is that a black Sharpie?
Black Sharpie.
Mark Header's off the list.
Look, he even autographed it for us.
Yeah,
Header's super badass.
Don't Mark do his autograph. Hey, one check off the list, boys.
I feel like we need to take this with us to PRI in the car.
I like it.
We need to say that we started this like 3 weeks.
100%.
This is 3 weeks away when we started this. All right, so come on over here. We'll let them get that motor out. We'll talk about what we're doing. And tell the people about the purchase.
Oh, what you get, Ant?
Come here. Why are you running away, bro? Come here, Ant. Let's talk about something important. Fuel tanks. We're going to make our own fuel tank. I got dimensions, I got measurements. I'm going to make it out of cardboard. We are then going to cut it out of aluminum. We are then going to break it with our brake, and then we will weld it up. Nothing like just starting out on the black sheep. This is our first fuel tank. This is my first fuel tank that will be built. I've welded on a bunch of other stuff. I've made like that transmission burn down thing, which I got to make another one for these, but first fuel tank, here we go. So we're looking, the dimensions on this are about 12 gallons, which could be a little bit large, but I'm gonna build it out of cardboard large if I have to. We'll cut it down and make it smaller. This is kind of like our max real estate that we have. The fuel pump kind of sits like right here. So what I think I'm going to do once I kind of build it and we put it up in there, I'm going to lower it a little bit so the fuel pump is above it. That way if we have to do any work or pull the motor or anything like that, you can then slide the fuel pump over top of it. But you got about an inch of clearance here. This dot would be the Christmas tree. You got an inch of clearance here where it's kind of like below it. This would be part of the frame, and then this would be the fuel pump. So we kind of got it right where it needs to be. Actually, this bar is going to be right up here. So it's actually going out kind of into the nose of the front end. One thing that we will have to do when we make it, as far as building the support, is we're going to have to run an 1.25 inch bar that needs to go in the front of it, kind of like a crash bar, and we'll probably encapsulate it with that. I have some standoffs, so we'll weld some tabs on it and rubber isolate them, and that's how the tank will be mounted. So the first order of business, which Dave is going to be my assistant, is we're going to get a bunch of cardboard. We're going to take these measurements. We're going to cut everything out of the cardboard, and then we're going to build a cardboard tank, and then we are going to mock it up. If everything looks good, might modify it, like cut this down a little bit, and then the goal is to have, you know, just flat pieces that then we can break. So we'll try to make it out of like 3 or 4 pieces. If I was really good with the brake, I'd probably do it out of like 2. But essentially what we'll do is this whole top piece here will be one piece that is just broken in 2 different spots. Or it might be like the bottom, the front, the half of the top, and then the top. I mean, really, if you're very good, you could even do the back and then just weld the sides on it. The good thing about doing it out of the cardboard is you're going to tape it all up, and then you could just undo one end and then lay it flat. So the more breaks, the more difficult it is. Again,
I can't believe you can break aluminum.
yeah,
That's pretty.
dude.
You're strong, dude.
With guns like this, you could break anything. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get some cardboard. We're gonna get this cutting out, and you ready to do some arts and crafts, my boy?
Arts and crafts.
Lots of blue painter's tape. Lots of blue painter's.
Luckily, I know where there's. I think we just need to measure that out on the cardboard, and we'll have our end plates. And I think when we have our end plates, that's going to help us out a lot with the overall squareness of the box. Because not having end plates is really hurting us right now. If we had end plates, give us something to square up to. We are struggling right now.
We have exceeded the amount of brain power.
We're trying.
Dude, I should have paid attention.
We're
to
trying.
geometry.
That's what I said. I love geometry, but it was, dude, I'm old.
They're like, whoa, do this. I'm like, when the hell am I ever gonna use that shit?
I have a calculator in my pocket, but
I
that's
don't even
not
know how
helping
to
us
fucking
right now.
Dude, this shit's confused as fuck.
The math
I know
ain't
what I
mathing.
want. Dude, here's the thing. If I knew how to do it in CAD, I'm pretty sure it would just calculate this last one for
yeah.
you. Can you read this for the camera?
Yeah.
Or should we have Scott read this for the camera?
No, I'll read it. All right. What is the value of A? We have multiple choice. A, no fucking clue. B, give up. C, pay someone who is smarter to do it. D, yes. I believe the answer, what is the value of A, is D, yes.
Yes. It's 4 3/4 inches. Wow. We were close.
Dude, we were so close. We winged it at 5.5.
Well, I changed that measurement. I didn't tell you.
Yep, that's true. And then we knocked a half inch off, and we were super close. We just needed a quarter more inch.
So, 8 inch. I don't need to pay someone smarter than me than do it. I got that shit figured out. 8 inch. 12 inch. 6 inch.
4 3/4. Pretty sure you said 4 3/4.
I was gonna do it in a decibel. 4.75, but you just kept saying 4 3/4, so I didn't. I think we should go narrower because of this. You're too far back.
Okay, your line. Remember
There's the long. Oh, okay.
That's 25 wide.
Is that too big? Okay. Why? It looks a lot different in the car than out of the car.
You want me to take an inch off of it, make it 1 inch narrower?
Don't move. No, put your.
I like the technique, Logan, the hand over it.
Farther forward. Right there's where you're going to be. I think I should lower it by an inch in this room.
I might even lower it an inch here and take some off of here.
Yeah.
So that.
Get a more angle?
6, I'll go 7 and 5. Yeah, and that'll.
All right. I don't know if we updated you guys, but here are our new dimensions. So we're 8 tall, 12 in depth, 25 in width. The front is 5 inches, coming out 6 inches, so we're dropping this back. My measurements can be 7 1/4 there. But my buddy Kyle, I texted him all that stuff, and he's been putting it in CAD, and our measurements have been on so far. Like, he just like, I mean, he does this for a living, so he's like, literally, 3 minutes he drew them up. So,
Gotta love it.
you know.
Thanks, Kyle.
Kyle's gonna come here. He's gonna be working the plasma table. We're gonna get some shit knocked out. I got this Milwaukee, I think it's just a diamond blade. This is what comes with their thing. We cut wood with it. It cuts aluminum really well. Look at that. Look how nice that cuts. So I just gotta stay on this side. Okay. And then we're gonna break this piece into
It'll have
into the bottom,
the front side,
the front, the bottom, and the back.
Yep.
Scratched it? Must be the inside.
Ears ringing like hell.
Dude.
Rags and a damn.
You like it? It might be hot somewhere.
Yeah, I like it.
And then it kicks back here, and this is 5 inches. Oh wow, honestly though, Scott, that literally don't get no better than that. So, do you want me to just I'm gonna just make a line, and I'll cut 3/4 of an inch off of this.
Why cut it off?
I want this to be lower to make sure we have clearance with the fuel pump.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'll just zip 3/4 of, dude, that Milwaukee saw, Scott put me onto that. Scott put me on that circular saw for cutting sheet aluminum, game changer.
Imagine you told me it wouldn't work. Imagine you all ran away when I started doing it.
We're like, Scott, you don't know, you know what?
Scott, that's a wood blade.
Now I say, Scott, you're annoying every time he does that.
Actually, I stood at the end waiting for it to come apart.
Yeah, it looks pretty good though.
It looks really good. All
right.
It's gonna be fine.
It's taking about 4 times longer than I expected.
It's race car stuff.
But it's my first one, so if I can get 3 times faster for my next one, I'll be all right.
Every time you fucking tighten them, they open.
You good? You want to try that or more?
I was saying, there's probably check.
You get it or no?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's gonna get it square, but it'll get close. That's neat.
All right, while we are working away on the tank, Scott and Logan have been getting busy out here. Literally, the PRI crunch involves Scott. Is that a toilet scrubber? And a firewall. Mason, we're knocking out this fuel tank. Show them your boo-boo. The people need to see it. Oh no.
That thing is gnarly though. It is. It just.
This is a good reason why you should not be sticking your thumb up your ass. We got our tank laid out pretty good. Boom, we're doing the sides. We're going to add a sump to the back just because I've never built a fuel tank that wide. They've always been tall and hold a lot of fuel volume. This one's very wide, so we're going to build a sump. We have it traced out in the back where it's just going to kind of go back probably 3 inches and be a triangle. We got one side piece cut out.
Does it fit?
Yeah. It's perfect. We got the other one traced right here, which we're about to cut out right now. And we're just chipping away at it. This thing right here is a game changer, is it not? Matt, what would we be like? You can't cut this stuff with a porta band because you can't get at it.
Uh-oh.
Ready? Mm-hmm. I mean, they're a flat disc away from being perfect.
They're great, guys.
I just ordered a bunch of aluminum flat discs from Roark Supply. I was hoping they'd get here by now, but I waited.
We could have built this whole thing with a flat disc. Yeah, that far above it.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be a pretty decent sized sump. Like, I want it to go back like 2 inches and then start going back to it.
Okay.
That's what I would like. So that way, this will always be full of fuel, whether the fuel is over here or over there. It'll have, you know, a substantial amount of fuel in it. And there's nothing, I mean, the fuel pump sticks out so far that we can go as far. The tank will be under the fuel pump,
Right,
but I mean, hell, and really, if we wanted to step it out like this big and
Yeah,
make
it
a real
just
big.
looks so stupid.
I mean, it's all gonna be painted black. You're never gonna see it, and there's gonna be a blower and all this shit
Right.
over top of it. I mean, we can go higher with it if you think it'd look better if it was a little bit higher.
No, I think you want to hire. Well, you can make. You're saying total.
The baffle itself.
Well, yeah. I just want the sump to be large.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I would go. I would rather see it higher than like real deeper, but.
No, we need to do them out here. Oh, I guess you're trying. Well, it doesn't matter marking center or nothing.
So this
like that.
ends up being right at 4 inches, right?
Yeah. So it's a 3.5 inch. It'll be 3.5 inches in height, the actual sump, but we're a 1/2 inch up.
Yeah.
Is what we are. So we need to mark this out here. That pen's the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is. So mark 4 inches out here.
We're a 1/2 inch up. Very strict slide. Very strict. Expert baby. Expert baby. Expert baby. Boom! You like that shit? I only seen that shit on like HGTV. Watching that shit with my mom. People building homes for free and shit. What a lie. Is this like HGTV of race cars?
Yes.
No, it's
So we're
full
gonna
time.
cut this.
Race cars.
Oh, shit. So we're gonna cut this out. So I think we should drill some holes in the corners.
Yep.
Someone get us a fab table, please. I mean, look at this. An office table.
Office table and a folding table.
I mean, and then this.
Yeah. update, Scott. What you got going on?
I'm gonna try to save this Lexan window as I attempt to paint. Remember, I'm the motor guy, not the paint and body guy.
No, you're the do-it-all guy. You do everything. You got it cleaned up, sanded down.
Gonna fill in some holes. We're gonna PRI make it. We're gonna seal up the holes good enough to look good. When we come back, we'll make it race ready with it.
There you go. Let's show him your new purchase. Oh God, you done got stuck in the trash can. Oh my God, you about to fall over in the trash can. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is Ant's new car. What's wrong with it, Ant? Or what are you fixing?
Scott, I'll tell you.
What's wrong with his car? So what was the issue he was having?
Had no heat.
Oh,
it's gonna be cold tomorrow.
Got to have some heat.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a let me see what we got down in there. Oh, clogged.
An ant. It's something like
Get
I'm scared to stick my fucking head in it.
The mouth is crawling out at you.
Came out the inside.
Been building this fuel tank since that half-hour delay of building it out of cardboard, which literally provided all we had to do was just draw it. I was like, man, I'm wasting time, but it's taking a minute. And honestly, like if you had a plasma table to cut out those circles, I probably spent 30 minutes drilling holes. Not terrible. It's just, I think this is just how long it takes to build a fuel tank from scratch, like a custom fuel tank. That's probably why when you get one, they're like $600-700. Like if you pay someone to do it.
You notice how the prices went up all night as he's realizing?
Yeah, like, oh, these are $300. Well,
it keeps taking longer.
Dude, that one in there, I paid $550 for, and that's sitting on the damn shelf. You know, so.
Hey, we did steal some parts off over there.
We did steal some parts off. Yeah. We got the sump done, which I'm pretty. Dude, this is like the ultimate ashtray. If you guys want an ashtray, what does this look like to you? Just like.
Oh man.
Looks like a small version of the trough you piss in at like
it
big
really
sport
actually
events.
does.
Here, you piss in it.
Oh, dang.
Appropriate size for Dick.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with my welds on it. It's going to be very important I weld the rest of them nice. Oh my God, we had. Dude, one thing I love about Ant. Ant, what do you got to say to people? Some guy was like, "You need to get rid of Ant. He's an idiot. You need to get rid of him." What do you got to say? Talk. Who? I don't know. Some guy. He said something about how you having a neck tattoo, and I'm like, it's 2023, and the guy's really worried about a neck tattoo.
Don't forget about the eyelid tattoos.
Yeah, close them thing real quick. Oh.
You know, I hit him with something right in the feels. I was like, "Shame on you! Don't judge a book by its cover."
Yeah.
No, but really, I mean,
best workers around here.
Ant is a piece of shit because he looks like a piece of shit.
Oh,
I
he's
look
a big
like a piece of shit, but I'm not.
Do you honestly think you look like a piece of shit?
Yeah, I look like a piece of shit, but I'd be one of the first people in this building to help somebody out.
No,
That's
for
true.
real, for real. You guys got to understand, we're in here, we're building race cars, we're having fun, and we're working on stuff, and we're filming the YouTube channel, but when it's time to go to work, it's nothing but business. We are getting shit done. Highly effective. doing an amazing job. So all these guys are hard workers. That's why they're around. And you're not around because you're not a hard worker. Maybe, we don't know. Maybe this. I feel like that guy making a comment like that is definitely not a hard worker.
Probably not.
Yeah. So yeah. So this is what we got. We built this sump for the back of the tank, so it will go like this. And what that does is this makes the furthest point where the pickup is, so all the fuel G-forces, you're accelerating forward, all the fuel is pushed to the back of the tank. It's a very large, flat surface. If the car were to wiggle one way, you don't want all the fuel to go to one side. So we have these baffles made. They're going to direct fuel to the sump. The sump will have the 20 fitting right in the back center here, so we should never have any issues with fuel. It's a big, inefficient motor. It's going to drink a lot of fuel. It's going to shoot a lot of fuel out the exhaust. It's just going to burn fuel. So this is like 10, 11 gallons. Don't have to worry about getting burned down. So I'll sit there. We'll wait till those cylinder heads are liquid before I pull in the beams if I have to.
Talking to you, Vic.
Also, every turbo car, burn down. 6.9 seconds pulling in the beams. No, I wouldn't do that to them. Or would I?
You were sitting next to your computer. Are we baffling now? That looks good.
Oh, dude, I'm welding. A lot of welding. Not the price of this tank, because I mean, like, you can only weld so fast.
Yeah.
This would probably, we're at $1,000 tank at this point. I mean, I've been literally doing it all day.
The night's still young.
I've been doing it all day, and I haven't slacked off once.
No,
have I?
no.
I mean, I've literally been.
We ate a quick dinner.
A little bit. You always do.
You hear this guy? You hear this guy? Ant, you're unbelievable.
Oh, really, truly.
Unbelievable, Ant.
Truly.
Yeah, your car got a lot bigger. Something changed over there.
That's it. Just one tack. We're done. That's how she rides. No, we'll tack it in there, front, back. I want to get the sides. I'm getting this side in there good. We know the top and everything fits good. It needs just a slight little, little bit, and then it's perfect. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it should be a pretty nice tank. One spot that welded bad, kind of pissed, but.
Oh, luckily it's inside.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with my weld so far. Like Scott said, I need to get a Salty John Fab sticker to put on it before it goes to PRI. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm like so anxious to just get. Where's your rubber hammer? There it goes. There it goes. Look at that fit. We don't have to weld it. I squeeze that. One spot that needs to be. It can go back there.
That's just that pulled from welding it. We'll just have to get a big clamp and pull it in and let you tack it, and then.
I don't think people appreciate a fuel tank like I now. I was one of those people before. I never like, oh, fuel tank. Hey, can you just whip me up a fuel tank? Hey, I'm gonna be going when I go to the racetrack and be like, hey man, sweet fuel tank. People are gonna be like, what the hell's he talking about?
By the way, could you make me a tank, but it has to fit here and not hit this, and I need the outlet to come out here, and I need the vent to be here, and I need the filler cap to be at the top.
Oh, there's still, after I welded all that out, there's still so much work to do.
Still gotta do the return line, the bungs, the vent.
Dude, it looks kind of all right.
I like it.
It looks good. You did a killer job on it.
I'm proud of this one.
Tack it there, squeeze it in, and have at it.
The front is like, I need to like just tap it just a hair, because it's overhanging. Feel that overhang, is that enough? Should I just weld it like that, or should I just try to tap it back a little bit? If I tap it back, it'll close that gap, but also, if you tap it back too far, then you kind of lose your bend there, you know? I can just weld it.
I would. That's just me.
Alright, I'm gonna just weld it. I'm gonna just zip this.
Well, if you do it like this, so if you look where it's at right now, it's either over in the back or it's over in the front. So
I'd rather it.
so pick your poison. If you weld it like here. So if you weld it like that, and you come back here, we'll pull this in and weld it. Look.
Yeah.
Before you weld it,
I gotta zip
just
that
knock that down,
Yeah.
it'll look just fine.
Yeah, we're on the money right now. We got problems.
What's the problem? Hold on, wait, stop. All right. Now, damn you, John.
There we go. Did it start a timer?
Yeah.
Alright guys, here we are, finished product. We got the tank all done and welded up. This is actually like 2 days after the fact, but I didn't film an outro because after I got done putting this guy together, I was pretty spent. People that make shit like this all day, every day, they deserve more credit than what they get. So here we are. We got, it should be like a 10 and a half, 11 gallon tank. I have to do the exact math. It's pretty tough to math correctly with all your brake angles and all that stuff on there, but pretty happy. All the welds I'd say are decent for me. I'd say they're pretty good. So I really got no gripes or anything, any issues. We haven't pressure tested it. We have to add an overflow, feed, and a return. So we haven't done any of that stuff yet, but we did get the tank done. We are going to be thrashing on the car today. Got all the fittings ordered up, got everything all coming back, so it's gonna go together pretty good. So we're gonna end this video. The next video that you guys see are gonna be installing the tank and putting our fittings and bungs and all that stuff in there and getting stuff really mounted for the final assembly of the car, and of course putting the race tech seat in the black sheep. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, for checking out the video, and I want to thank you guys for going to lsnats.com and pick up some merchandise. We're getting down towards the end of our 650 horsepower turbo Colorado giveaway, so you guys need to go check that out, and hope to see you guys up there at PRI in the race tech booth. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go down and click that subscribe button. See you in the next upload. I know you're not in it, are you?